And I know that those individuals, in all sincerity, who read the paper every day, the New York Times, since we spoke, probably noticed a lot of interesting methods and techniques and tactics used by the writers as a way of conveying the complexity of their thought, to persuade the audience that they're writing to that their point of view is correct. It's really what it's all about. It's like, if you want a job, how are you going to go in there and persuade that individual in this economic climate that you're the right person for the job? I got news for you, it's not easy. You can't go in there and show off your shoes unless you're going for foot modeling. You know, there are some people who actually make money modeling their feet. Men and women. Like, you see them in photographs in the magazines of men or women with their feet, you know, maybe with rings on them, I don't know, selling nail polish. And they actually make money selling their feet. Most of us are not in that position where we're going to sell hands, our feet, or our noses, you know, for nose commercials and whatnot. Or models, you know what I mean by models. So we gotta, I'm afraid to go to the Philosophy Hall Writing Center. I'm afraid to look at the list. I'm afraid because I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be angry. I don't want to show that anger to you because what good would that do? I have great confidence in you. I'm here. I'm your audience. I'm here to pep you up, not to bring you down. I want you to throw the no-hitter, so to speak. I want you to hit the home run. But if you're not taking care of business, then what am I going to do? I know you're busy, you have kids, you have situations, you're under pressure. I got no time, I'll find the time. It's going to be hard. After all, it's already Monday, and oh my God, I couldn't do it on the weekend. Who went on Saturday?
What was that again?
Nobody. How?
How?
Yeah, how?
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 How do you go on Saturday? You get up, you take the train or the bus, you walk, and you go in here. That's how. Oh, come on. Doris, I have great faith in you. But me having faith in you will not get you across the street, so to speak. I don't like spending too much time giving these speeches. I love to talk, you know. When I start talking, Mrs. E does like this. But she's my wife. She's heard these speeches before. You haven't? No, she says, that's enough. Now, be quiet. Cállate, she says to me, which means in my life, you shut up. Be quiet. But that's my wife. She's a lot of things. Nobody went on Saturday. What does that tell me? You're going to be, some of you are going to be very upset. Monday, a week from tonight, when I come in with the results, and you're going to say the following: it was too hot in the room, or the proctor had an attitude, I didn't like her. Usually that's the situation. She said, don't bother, just write the essay. So I just did what she said. I said, what about the 3 stages? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was upset. I was nervous. I wrote it twice because, you know, it wasn't neat enough. Not that I told you to write it once and then make the correction. Oh, yeah, but I hated her. I wanted to, like, jump her. I didn't like her. She told me she was going to tell me the time because she has a watch, but she can't read. So I was angry. I had a bad night. Oh, I didn't bring my ID. If you don't bring your ID, you're finished, by the way. So you know. Because I know one of my students last semester, a very fine young lady, didn't bring her ID, they wouldn't let her take the test. She was so upset, she sent me like 50,000 emails. After a while, you know, I was afraid that she was stalking me or something, so I didn't answer. I gotta be careful, I gotta protect my business. Writing in pencil is not acceptable, except English 01 people, you'll be taking the test in the regular classroom, the midterm. Please write in pen anyway, but I'm not going to fail you to write in pencil. The point is, you got to write in pen. Clearly, the professors might not read your essay if it's in pencil, although I can't predict what their mood is on that given night. I can tell you that they're reading hundreds of essays, so they're not in a good mood. I get away with not reading them because I work during the day, so, you know, I'm like, I come in the evening. Even so, I couldn't read your essays. I have to read another class's essays. I wouldn't be allowed to read my own students' essays. Let's see what else I wrote down here. Skipping lines. As I told you, the proctor will say, "Oh, I don't know if you're skipping lines because you won't get another booklet." So you're looking at the booklet and you're thinking, "Oh, well, what if I run out of space?" You know how much you write. You know how many pages are in the booklet. It's easier to write with spaces because A, you can make corrections easily between the lines during the proofreading and editing stage, and B, when a professor's reading hundreds of essays and yours comes up, skipped lines, they're in a good mood because it's easy for them to read it. Believe me, just think about it. You know, if you read squeezed together lines, hundreds of papers, after a while your eyes come out of your head and do a dance on the table, and then jump back in your head. It's very painful. What else? Bring your phone, not a cell phone, because they'll make you turn it off. Don't say, "Well, I don't need one." There's not going to be a clock in the room. You got to budget your time. You can't afford to go over time. That's especially for ACT people, and English 01 people as well. English 01 people, you have an opportunity now to move into that next phase now, so that during the finals, you'll be in a position to take the ACT. Now, I've done very well with this class. Of this class, 14 people. 14 people passed English 01 and ready to take the ACT. When I walk into the English office, people go, "Oh, Mr. E, come here, man. Look at you." Like I'm like a Hall of Famer. "Oh, look at the man. He's coming in. He's coming in. Mr. E's coming in. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Look, watch the way he walks. Let's walk like him. Let's walk like him. No? Oh, yeah, look at him." So and in the other class, it's a small class, I have a very high percentage as well. I'm in a position to break all records with this class. I don't want to lose the opportunity, but I've come so close. So I'm a little selfish. We missed. You woke up late?
No.
So we're so close, and now I know what's going to happen. Y'all are going to get lazy. And I don't like it. So that's what I'm concerned about as you go into your groups today. Any thoughts on what I'm saying now? Anybody want to say anything about why they didn't go for the tutorial? It's okay. I'm not giving you 0 for it. It's not my fault. Darius.
I don't have time in the week and
Week?
in the week.
Week.
Week, yeah.
Yes.
And Saturday is closed.
Saturday was closed?
Yeah.
It was closed.
I think every time.
It was open last.
Yeah, the
You
last
went during the
semester.
week, okay? And what time do you work till? May I ask?
Me?
Yeah.
7:45, 4:45.
To 4:45, and you come here every day on campus? You come at 4:45, you first class at 6 o'clock? And how far are you away travel-wise?
Like 45 minutes.
4:45, that gets you at 5:30, so you have a half hour right there.
Oh.
She needs to eat something. She needs to
Make an
rest.
appointment beforehand, at least you get a half hour tutorial, that's plenty. You go over a couple of essays, that half hour could make all the difference.
But she have to
Think
eat
of-
something. She have to eat something.
What are you, a lawyer?
Hmm?
Yes, I'm gonna take.
For now on, make a little sandwich, like a sandwich cubano or something, a little, and as you're going on the train, although it's illegal to eat the train, I understand, but everybody does anyway. It does anyway. Who else? Let me hear another reason. It wasn't a good reason, right? Kersey,
No, I'm planning to go tomorrow because they open at 9.
did you make an appointment? Did you call beforehand? Just in case.
It's not for you to call.
Well, you probably don't have to, but just to make sure, you know, this person called, then they, you know, it's very important. Who else? Give me another
Do
reason.
you have the number?
I have all information.
Mr. Pablo Almonte will be available to share with you any of this information later. Alejandro,
No, you write down the book.
pardon me?
You can write down the book.
Oh, you can write it down on the board if you want to. That'll be fine.
Oh.
All right. So now I'm going to put you in groups, and I'm going to. Oh my God, I have bad breath. I said hello to a fellow teacher and she fainted. Thank you, Art. Now, I'm going to hand these out, and you're going to go into groups.
Yes, sir.
I want you to be very hard with each other. I want you to be very hard with each other. I don't want you to be nice to each other. And I want to see everybody quizzing the person reading it. What's wrong? Why did you do that? Why is it underlined? Give me the reason. Don't scream at them.